Hi, everyone. It's Tiffany here, and I'm going to give you a little bit of insight into the Norwegian Gem cruise ship. I am so excited for your upcoming sailing, and let's just dive into some facts and some things that I don't want you to miss when you are on board. So, I'll kick it off with a couple of facts and figures. The ship was built back in 2007, but it was refurbished in 2022. Has some really great updates to it. As far as capacity, this ship can hold about 2,300 people plus an additional 1,070 crew members. So it's a really great ratio as far as crew to guest. Okay. For those of you that are looking to see the length, this is a mid-sized ship. It's just under 1,000 feet long. For those of you that are comparing ships, and what you're looking at on your screen right now is a breakdown of some of the really awesome venues and highlights of the gym. So you'll see towards the aft of the ship on the left side of your screen, the Bliss Ultra Lounge and Nightclub, which is a really amazing space here. We also have specialty dining restaurants that you'll be able to enjoy: La Cucina, which is the Italian restaurant; Le Bistro, which is my favorite. Okay, this is the French restaurant. They have the best. I'm not gonna go there because this whole video will be about that restaurant, but it's my favorite. The spa towards the very front of the ship is absolutely outstanding. Whether you do the thermal spa pass or you actually get spa services, I have found that the spa on board Norwegian Cruise Line ships are just outstanding. There is absolutely an outdoor bar and grill that you can enjoy, as well as the Spinnaker Lounge. This is where you're going to have music and dancing and views for days. It's really incredible. This ship, the Gem, also has a wonderful pool deck here. And then for those of you with the upgraded Haven suites, you'll have your exclusive area. There's a Haven courtyard. You'll have private pool, lounge areas, restaurants, all of the things that you need. It is really a phenomenal experience. Next, I want to show you your complimentary dining options. All right, you've got 7 places that you can enjoy. Ocean's Bar and Grill is one of my favorites because it's 24/7. They have a late night menu and a normal menu during the day. Absolutely phenomenal. Then you have the Garden Cafe, which is your buffet. You'll have breakfast, lunch, and dinner options there. You have Grand Pacific, which is one of the main restaurants that will have the same menu as Magenta. So you can decide which one you're going to. And I say do one day and one the next. Right? And then again, Bali High, which is the poolside grill, really awesome food here. I'm gonna go ahead and load more. You've got an outdoor buffet, which is open just for select hours if you want those quick meals, the ribs, chicken burgers, hot dogs, French fries, those things. And then you've got Topsiders Bar and Grill as well. So there are plenty of places to get really awesome food, and this is all included in your sailing. If you're going to be doing specialty dining, then you'll have the option from Cagney Steakhouse, Teppanyaki, La Cucina, which is the Italian restaurant. Again, sorry, Teppanyaki is the hibachi. Cagney's Steakhouse, as I mentioned, Le Bistro is the French food, and Moderno, this is a Brazilian steakhouse. So you know how you put the coin down, and if it's green, they keep coming by and slicing food onto your plate. And if you turn it red, then they'll leave you alone. That's that. They also have a really great salad bar. They've got an amazing, if you go here, make sure you get the grilled pineapple because Tiffany said so. It's my favorite. All right. You've got Orchard Garden, which is Asian fusion, and then you've got sushi. So if you're on a 7 day sailing and you have the specialty dining package, guess what? You get to go to 3 of these and it's already included in your fare. That's for the first 2 passengers inside of your room. All right, next let's talk bars and lounges. You have a Vibe Beach Club, which is an exclusive space. You definitely need to reserve early. It requires that you pre-purchase a pass or a cabana, and we can help assist with that if you are interested. They've also got the Atrium Bar. Great. It's all of these bars. I suggest, especially if you have the beverage package, just hop around because you'll find that you have a favorite bartender or a favorite drink, right? Sugar Cane Mojito Bar, this is a family favorite. Um, Strong drinks is what I will say here. And each of the main venues, they also have bars and lounges. So again, that nightclub, that Bliss Ultra Lounge, Casino Bar, the Cigar Club is available. Then there's a champagne and wine bar. Oceans, I already mentioned, that's the bar and grill. Sake bar, yes, yes, yes. You've got a martini bar. You've got the Spinnaker Lounge again for those views, those dancing, and those drinks. There is a Starbucks on board. Now, here's what you need to know: the Starbucks app is not going to work at this Starbucks location, and the drink package, unless you get the free at C Plus, will not extend to Starbucks. So I'm just sharing that with you now. You're absolutely welcome to upgrade to free at C Plus, especially if you know that you'll be drinking a significant amount of coffee. All right, we've got the Great Outdoors Bar, and then we've got Topsiders again. So fantastic options here. Getting into some activities, you can always order. You can book a behind the scenes tour for those of you that are interested in just learning more about how the cruise ships run and you want to see the different areas. That is an additional cost, but you can absolutely book that in advance or on board if space is still available. They have an arcade. Now, the arcade is not included, but you can purchase, you can purchase each particular game that you want to pay while you are there. Casino. Now, for the kiddos, we have different teen clubs available. So, Entourage for 13 to 17-year-olds, Guppies for the young ones, 6 months to 3 years old, right? We've got Splash Academy for 3 to 12-year-olds. And what I will say about the kids club, for those of you, if you're bringing a child on board, the hours for Norwegian Cruise Line's Kids Club are not the same as every other cruise line. So their sea days and their port days have different hours. So make sure that you check in to see exactly how your family plans are going to fit into those hours. Okay. There's a fitness center and a professional portrait studio if you're looking to get some pictures taken. One of my favorite places here is the basketball or the tennis courts. There are absolutely meeting places here. There's a climbing wall. Now, this is complimentary, but it's first come, first serve, and there will be specific hours that it's open. Hot tub, jog, walking track, all of the things, right? This pool, it's a mid-sized ship, but it's packed with incredible, incredible things. There will not be a dull moment on board, okay? Now let's talk about some entertainment. There are game shows for us to participate in. Deal or No Deal, Wheel of Fortune. There are also some really incredible um musical showcases, right? So there's Boots, excuse me, and Famous Riffs, and then Ignite the Night. All right. The Stardust Theater is the main theater and it spans deck 5, 6, and 7. So you can decide how low or how high you want to sit at any of those performances. Seating is first come, first serve. Typically, I find that the line starts forming around 30, 40 minutes before showtime, as far as when they'll let you in. The Haven guests will have their own section in the theater, but outside of that reserved seating, it's first come, first serve. There's also a welcome aboard show, which you do not want to miss, because on this particular ship, the team, they perform for us. They don't do this on every single ship, but the Gem is one where they do, and it's really cool. I'm not going to spend too much time on this next section, which is the spa. I highly suggest the Thermal Suite Voyage Pass. This will give you unlimited access for the duration of your cruise to the thermal spa. So if you want to do the pool, the hot tub, the sauna, the steam room, just all of the things you can do, that you can go in there every day. You can stay there as long as you want to. If you have that voyage pass, you can purchase that in advance or once you're on board. But then maybe you want to get an actual therapy treatment, and that's okay too. They have so many options, all the way from couples massages to facials, treatments, so many things. So just know that if you want to go ahead and pamper yourself while you're on board, you want to get a shave, you want to get a haircut, pedicure, teeth whitening, all of the things, you can do that on board this ship. And last but not least, there is shopping on board. So there's going to be jewelry coming out of your ears as far as offerings for you to buy. There is an art gallery on board. They usually do an auction as well. There is the Tide section where you know, duty free, tax free. Really great discounts if you want, again, for jewelry, shirts, all type of things, whether you're buying for yourself or you're looking for souvenirs for the family. They've got timepieces that are just premium. And then again, these tax and duty shops, it's really an incredible thing to be able to purchase, your designer bags or your designer apparel, your perfumes, your colognes at a really incredible rate. And then, of course, the photo gallery, if you're taking pictures on board, you'll have the opportunity to buy them. Now you're already booked. You're already locked into your cabin, but please know that upgrades are still available for your sailing. If you would like more information about upgrading into the Haven, which they call the Sanctuary at Sea, it's a ship within a ship experience, okay? The bedding is more plush, the service is outstanding. So here's just a very quick look before the video ends at what the Haven looks like on board the Norwegian Gem. So this is the Haven courtyard, private pool, seating, so many. It's really incredible. All right. The Haven also includes concierge service, a 24-hour butler service, private pool. You're personally escorted on and off of the ship as well. So that service, that attention to detail, it starts from the moment you arrive to the cruise pier all the way until you walk off that final time. All right. Guests of the Haven also get to enjoy an exclusive Haven bar, an exclusive sun deck, and a Haven restaurant. Okay, you can have your food delivered to your Haven suite at any time, or you can go to these restaurants, but it's phenomenal. Okay, my suggestion for you, if you're going, order the steak and lobster like every single day if you want to. And so I'll just give you a quick scroll of a look at what the other staterooms look like. Again, you're locked in, that's fine. But if you're looking at an upgrade, we can talk about it and I can walk you through those steps. From our suites, we have 2-bedroom suites. The Haven even has a 3-bedroom garden villa. Last time I checked for a 7-day sailing was like $35,000, but absolutely gorgeous. It even had a piano in there. But for our normal space suites. That is so hard to say. I'm just going to scroll and give you a look. The club balcony suite is not in the Haven, but this is going to be your next step up from a traditional balcony. The club balconies give you some extra amenities. You'll get some treats here, some food and some snacks, and just some extra attention to detail throughout the course of your sailing. Then you have the balcony cabin, those floor to ceiling glass doors, absolutely gorgeous. Plenty of space, up to 4 guests in the cabin, and they have that sofa bed there. Our ocean views, there are picture window ocean views, which is like this. There are also porthole window ocean views, but this is how the configuration of the room is. And then if you had an extra guest, it would be this pull down bed coming from the wall there. And then our inside cabin, really great, comfy, gets the job done. And once again, you have that bed available to pull down from the wall if you've got 3 people in that cabin. If you have any questions whatsoever about the Norwegian Gem or about your upcoming cruise, don't hesitate to reach out. I am excited to have you on board. Have a great one.